Yay! You guys made it to the last part of learning target 4. This is called synthetic division, and it is a shortcut to how to divide polynomials, so anything more than one term. So let's just think about like just regular, just plain old divisions, right? Which we really don't like that much. Let's say if it was, I don't know, 28 divided by 7. You know how to do this since you're like 3rd grade. So what do you get when you do 28 divided by 7? How many times does 7 go into 28? Well, 4 times, right? That's kind of how we do this. Well, 28, if you remember, it's called dividend. And the 7, like, is what we're trying to divide that 28 into. It's called divisor. And then 4, what we get from dividing two things is called quotient. Quotient. So we do dividend divided by divisor. We got the quotient. That's the answer. And of course, whatever left over, it's called remainder, right? Even though in 28 divided by 7, remainder was 0. So it's the same thing. This is called long division. So all this, like x cubed of minus 2x squared minus 9x minus 30, we can actually do it the long way. But to save our time, because we're doing remote learning, we're only going to talk about synthetic division. And that's like a shortcut. I feel like his name was Raffini, and we're going to talk about it in class. He just like came up with the idea of shortcut. There was a math competition, and he wanted to win it, and somehow like he was playing with dividing and came up with a shortcut. So now if we use the shortcut, we don't have to write all this x cubed. It's nice because you don't have to deal with the variables, and it's nice because we make less mistakes when we're adding and subtracting. So that's a way that we use to divide polynomials in a quicker, faster way. So let me show you how that looks like. So step 1. Step 1. We need to set the divisor equal to 0 and solve for x. Set divisor equal to 0 and solve for x. Oh, my face is on the way. Okay, and then we're actually going to divide it by whatever this number is. Step 2, we usually put that and then list, right, all coefficient in descending order. Now, I will explain what this means. So if I'm doing number 5, right? Step 1, we're going to set the divisor equal to 0. So x minus 5 equal to 0. Well, plus 5, x is 5, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to try to divide this polynomial by 5. So step 2, write all coefficient in descending order. Coefficient of x cubed is 1, right? Coefficient of negative 2x squared is negative 2. Coefficient of negative 9x is negative 9. Coefficient of negative 30 is negative 30. So that's what we mean by step 2, write all the coefficients. Yes. Now, step 3, so this little like box, that little box is where we put that divisor. I'm going to put 5. That's just a common way we use. I mean, if you wanted to like square box it, that's fine too. And this is the shortcut way. Now, it's kind of hard to write in steps. It kind of happens in action. So first, drop the first coefficient. So drop it. Drop it. You drop it, it becomes 1. What do we with that number? We actually multiply it. So 1 times 5, and you get 5, right? We put that in here. And before I made this video, I was looking up a lot of other websites on how to do synthetic division. There are so many arrows going left to right, up, down. I mean, you just really have to, you'll see what I mean. I know this sounds really complicated, but unfortunately, this is the way it is. I think you will get better if you practice. So we do 1 times 5 and 5, we put it here. Now we add them. So negative 2 times 5 is 3. We do the same thing one more time. We do 3 times negative 5, 3 times 5, 15. We write it right there. Now we add it. So from up and down, this is all like adding. Negative 9 plus 15 is 6. We multiply 6 times 5, so it's 30, and we add them together. Like these are always like added after you're done. 0, so the remainder is 0. So I guess step 4 is multiply, then add, and like repeat that process until you get to the last term. And then now we're gonna write the quotient part, the answer part to this. Quotient is 1x. Look at what we were dividing, the dividend, and then always go 1 lower than that. So if we start with x cubed, your quotient is going to be x squared. 1x squared, that 3, plus 3x. We always go down 1 each time. 3x to the first power. Of course, you don't have to write that 1. And then 6 plus 6. That's what it is. It just looks weird because I know we usually don't divide the exponents with all the variables, right? But it can be done. And you know what that means? Write the quotient. I'll just say write the quotient. But do you see, like, as I said, you can look up all different kinds of websites and see if there's a better way of explaining the steps. But I'm telling you, it's just hard to explain the steps unless you actually see it in action. And this is what it means. If you get quotient of 1x squared plus 3x plus 6, that means if you multiply these two together, like x minus 5, what we were dividing, divisor, by what we got, x squared plus 3x plus 6, guess what happens if you divide them together? Oh, my face right there. So I did divisor times the quotient. Guess what we're going to get? We're going to get this. So we pretty much factored it. You broke that, what is given, into 2 parts. And that's what whole division is doing. Because look, even our simple example, 7 times 4 is 28. So if you multiply this by this, you get this. Let me try to squeeze in one more before tomorrow's video. Alright. Step 1, set this equal to 0 and solve it. Okay, 6. Step 2, write all the coefficients in descending order. So 1, negative 4, negative 12. Now we're going to divide this by a positive 6. Okay, drop the first coefficient, so it's 1. Now we multiply, then we add. Now we multiply, then we add. Then now finally write the quotient is 1x to the first power, because x squared was the first what we start with in the dividend, so we go 1 lower. So it's 1x to the first power plus 2. done. Now, yes, it will get a little bit more complicated, so I'll do another video on the one that's over 1. Okay, see you tomorrow.